Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free.
Okay, next question.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
You know, it got shoved up, shoved it up. It got shoved, right?
Let's go kick some ass.
Good evening, Spartan Savants fans and Michigan State fans all across the world. It is the Spartan Savant Show coming to you live. Well, not live, but after a big Michigan State win. The first thing we've had to be excited about in quite some time. Nikki's in a suit. You know it's a big show. Travis is here. Guys, how are we feeling? I'm just so elated. I want UNC. I can't wait for that game, but I want to check the heads where you guys are at. Nikki, talk to me.
Hey, every day is a good day when the Spartans win. They
That's
went.
right.
They showed up to work today. I'm showing up to work. I'm wearing the suit. I got my shorts on backwards like AJ. I got the shorts on
Nice.
backwards. I mean, I might wear my pants on backwards to work tomorrow.
I love it.
Spartans win. Spartan victory. I am fully bought back in.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I mean-
definitely a win like that. That would an emotion turning win. Travis, what do you got?
Yeah, man, are we buzzing or what, boys? It's a fucking great day. I don't know. I mean, whew, we get a Spartan win. Shout out Golden Grizzlies, Oakland,
Yes,
Big one.
absolutely,
knocking off Kentucky. Well-deserved win for Greg Campy there.
Absolutely.
And I'm dangerously close to talking myself into beating North Carolina. So let's just get it fucking going.
that is where I'm at. I was an absolute shellacking today. There was not a world where I thought Steven Izzo and Davis were going to get in that game. I keep wanting to say,
Let alone hit that 3 at the end.
yeah,
Good God.
just an awesome win.
Shades of Steph Curry.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
it was
like
their ball. Like I was like, that obviously didn't go in. Like that must have been like a glitch on my screen.
yeah, and it's just like Nikki said, and it's like I was saying on the last show. The boys had a job to do, and they showed up. They came to work, and they got the job done. I mean, just just exactly what I was asking for in terms of, I'm Tom Izzo, you're not. This is Michigan State, you're not. Like we're just
Yep,
gonna win this
yep.
game, and
We're
they absolutely
MSU.
did. Yep,
We are MSU.
Yeah.
that's
We
right.
we we
wear
win the
the
rights to MSU.
Yep,
We're Rocket Watts old school.
that's right.
Hey, he got a win
Rocket
today
Watts,
too.
Big
Yeah.
win today too.
Oakland Grizzlies.
Yeah. So really just an world-class showing by Tom Izzo. Obviously came in very well prepared, had the guys ready to play. They shut down Mississippi State's best player. Really big shout out to the bigs. They got almost nothing out of them on offense. But defensively and on the rebounding side, they just played probably their best game to date, I would say. Sissoko, 9 rebounds, strong minutes from the other bigs. It was just good to see a complete game from this team, and
Exactly.
I think we're all talking, all excited and ready to go. But Tyson Walker, 19 points. The team as a whole, 10 for 23 from 3. That also helped a lot. Obviously, we out rebounded them, and really again shut down their leading score. We held to like 9 points. Just really impressive win. Travis, I want to send it over to you. Any more thoughts on the showing from Michigan State? What you really liked outside of anything that's been named already?
Yeah, I mean, that was just one of the most complete games we played all year. Exactly when we needed it, like you said. One thing that did pop out to me was in the second half, they kind of started playing that zone, and we kind of struggled to figure it out. And usually, the way the season's gone, that's when we fold. And this time they figured it out, said, "Fuck you, we're the better team, and we're just gonna go at you." And then we got out in transition, and that helped us pull away. Wish they would have landed a few more of those Cohen Carr alley-oops. They missed him a
trying for him.
lot,
Yeah.
lot. And I was just ready for the ice, and it just never happened. So,
And
But-
office ice.
yeah, well,
Yeah, definitely. There were points in the game where our half-court offense weakness came out, and the turnover bug came out a little bit too. But we won by 18, so I'm not going to sit here and go crazy.
It's where the
You know,
3-point shooting came in too.
we've
One of the
we've
best
always
3-point shooting
said
times we've had all year.
every year we've always said if we can just take care of the turnovers, we'd have multiple natties. This has been like our best turnover team ever. Maybe we just bring those back. Like maybe
Bring the
that
turnovers
maybe
back.
Tom was right. And
Yeah.
also huge shout out to my boy, player of the game, Nicholas Hummer, player of the game, Jaden Superhuman Akins.
Yeah.
What monster plays
Yeah.
from that
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
His shot started off a little slow, but everything else just started knocking him down, and
Yeah,
huge,
he made
huge
some
performance.
really athletic
Yeah.
plays
Yeah.
throughout the game.
That block.
Really, yeah, that was
Oh my
that
gosh.
block and the dunk he
When he
had.
dunked over that guy, I literally screamed.
Yeah, that was just again an all around team performance. I mean, Hogarth had 8 assists. That just goes back to what I was talking about earlier. He really can make the offense go when he plays like that. Man, it was great seeing it. Great call on Akins, Nicky. He was fantastic. Hopefully, he's not going to kind of go in that. He is one of those up and down guys. So
Mhm.
hopefully, we can ride this he can, go on an upward trend for the next couple games. But man,
So
Well, he needs to if they're going to be a couple games.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's what happens in March.
Yep.
Just carry it right away.
Yeah, and Travis, thinking to hit the nail on the head, like that was what exactly what we needed, exactly when we needed it. I mean, it was, I think we hit it a little bit on the last show. We played really tough versus Purdue, and there's no such thing as a good loss, but certainly they thought that was an encouraging loss just because they really did play tough, and I thought they played as a team. And you could kind of see Sissoko coming around a little bit, playing the way we needed him to. So certainly encouraging, and I felt better about the team going into it. But I'm not sitting here saying we're going to go out and beat North Carolina now. But like 2 weeks ago, I would have, on Sunday we weren't sure we are going to be in the tournament at one point, and now I feel like there's certainly a chance that we could beat North Carolina.
Yeah, and they carried over the effort from the last game too, which is not
Yeah.
much what we've seen all year. And it
One
was
one question I have, just kind of random observation, is I feel like because these obviously weren't Big Ten reps, it feels like the game flowed way nicer.
I
But
was gonna bring that
wonder if
up. Yeah.
I wonder if Big Ten refs like don't know how to like officiate Sissoko because like I feel like he only plays well in non-conference and in the tournament. Like
Great
I
point.
don't know, is that part of it, or did
Very
he
well
just
could
like
be.
pull? some
It could
stats?
be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
it
Big
could be.
Ten has got to figure out the officiating thing because there's a clear difference in the way non-conference games and tournament games are officiated. Like watching the Big Ten tournament is brutal, and
Yeah.
it's not just us. It's not just Michigan State fans. It's not just Purdue fans. It's pretty like across the board in terms of like countrywide. Like people are talking about it, and that's not a good thing for the Big Ten. They really need to
Yeah.
address that issue because it's been bad. Not just this year, it's been bad for years. And it's not just Zach Edey in Purdue that are getting calls. It's bad when Michigan State plays Wisconsin. It's bad when Wisconsin plays Michigan. It's always bad. And there's always talk about how Big Ten teams in the tournament, how they play differently with the refs. And it's something the Big Ten just has to address because it's gone on for far too long, and it's not a talking point that you want as a conference having bad refs. That's just a bad look.
It used to be a we're tougher and more physical than you type of thing, and now it's just there's no game flow at all.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just you breathe on somebody, it's a whistle.
Yeah. No question. Absolutely. But man, I feel like this is the first thing we really had since we started doing this show that's like really like, I mean, there was the Baylor win, which was great, but
Yeah.
that was in December, November,
December,
Like,
December,
yeah, so
December. Yeah.
it's not really
It was
hard to
like-
get like that excited about a a college basketball win in December. I think Aiden Childs was probably another highlight, but again, that's off the field.
Not a
It's not
game.
even a game. So
Those spring practices, man, they're big. They're
yeah,
getting me
I
all
mean,
jazzed up for
Hunter
football
Stelling-
already. Yeah.
yeah.
Connor Stelling was our biggest win on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, just really, really exciting. And again, it's not just that they won. I mean, I would be happy if they won by 1 or 2 points, but the way they took care of business, I'm encouraged. And like everybody else, I'm shamelessly buying back in on this team. I mean, we'll see how far that gets me, but I'm in.
All in,
Let's
baby.
do this thing.
McAfee made the shot. All in.
I saw that. That was cool.
Being the first game in the slate is
Oh,
great if you win.
oh my gosh.
Nobody gets
Yeah,
to
I would
watch
hate to
you
be a Mississippi State fan right now.
Well, it's honestly, even if you lose, it's, I mean, we're never really in that situation, but like, even if you lose, it's like, okay, now I don't have to care anymore. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, but
you
it's
get the
just a
weekend
great
off.
way. Yeah, great way to start the first round viewing experience. Getting your game out of the way and just having to get to relax the rest of the day and all day tomorrow before Saturday comes and then the pacing begins again.
Yeah.
So with Saturday, let's talk about the opponent, UNC, University of North Carolina Tar Heels. The game will be in Charlotte, which is certainly
Nike.
not great. And then you look at the opponent and you know, they're 8th in net ranking, 9th in Ken Palm. They're 9-3 versus quad one teams, 2nd in defensive rebounding. You know, they've got Bacot, who's averaging a double-double a game, versus our bigs, which is going to be tough. It's a tall order for Michigan State, no questions asked. Travis, give me your initial thoughts on this upcoming battle we have on our hands.
Yeah, and one thing you didn't mention on there was that offensively, their efficiency just blows us out of the water. So
Mhm.
that's an uphill battle where we're climbing. They have, I mean, four guys averaging at least 11 points a game. They're not a great 3-point shooting team from percentage wise. I mean, I think they shoot like 35% or something like that. But you got RJ Davis, 21 points a game, Cormac Ryan, 11, Bacot at 14 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. I mean, we don't have any bigs anywhere close to that. Then Harrison Ingram, 12.1 points per game, 9 rebounds a game. I mean, that's just 4 guys that would probably be near the best players on our team. And so we got to go up against all that. I mean, you look at the game they played today, they had a little bit of a slow start, but then at the end of the first half, they started pulling away and just completely, just as they should, destroyed Wagner in there. But having said that, they have some pretty bad losses this year. They lost to North Carolina State last Saturday. They've lost to Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Villanova. So I mean, there's possibilities of pulling that out, sure. We just gotta, you know, with the amount they can score, we gotta crash the glass, not give them second opportunities, lock down on defense, obviously. But I mean, also one thing I was thinking, like with Bacot and what he can score, with like the number of bigs we have, do we just start fouling at some point and just put him on the line? Like, I know he's shooting 77% for the year on free throws, but he's a career like 65, 66% free throw shooter. You might as well see where that takes you if you start a little bit.
I agree.
Absolutely. I agree. I think depending on how the game's going, if that starts to be a problem, you certainly gotta think of ways to beat them. And it's gonna be a game that they'll have to win similar to the way they did today. They'll have to run and they're gonna have to play good defense. The defense is what's gonna win us this game. Outside of the fact that we have to score points, but we have to slow them down somehow. Nikki, what do you
Got to
got?
bring the same energy too.
I want
that.
Bacot. I want us to get in on them early, get our centers just hacking. Like, I want Bacot to be scared to go into the paint, think to himself, oh, I might get injured and kill draft stock if I go into the paint. Like, we need to just overwhelm them. Like,
Unleash Sissoko. Yeah.
We can be Syracuse 2018. They can be Michigan State 2018. Just a way more talented team, like lottery pick in the paint. Like, we just gotta find a way to beat them. Like, we gotta just shut down. We just gotta show balls. Like, we were showing balls today. We got Aiken.
Yeah.
You know what supposed to say? Like we gotta just
Yeah.
gotta just counter to March Madness, baby.
Yeah, I think one thing we have going for us is we have Tom Izzo, and I that sounds cliche, but today was his 17th win as a lower ranked seed. I have to imagine that's the most of any coach, certainly of active coaches. This is where he thrives. I mean, UNC's a 1 seed, so even if we were a 2 seed, we'd still be lower seed. But this is where Izzo thrives. He's a big game hunter, and this is a big game. This is why you play Duke and you play Arizona and you play the other teams, and we lost Nikki. But this is why you play those games, to set your team up for this game. This is not something that any of these players on our team have not faced before, right? This is
Right.
outside of the fact that it's in a tournament, but these guys have played big games. And like you said, Trev, this is a team, North Carolina, that has had some losses. They are as good as they are against quad 1 teams. They're 7-4 for quad 2 teams. So it's not like they're not susceptible to losing. They've had some losses. So Michigan State is in a great spot. Great opportunity. The line is like, it started off at 4, now it's 3.5. North Carolina.
That's the last
obviously.
I saw. Yeah.
But I mean, that's a sketchy line. It's a great opportunity for Michigan State, and I think they have, that win, I hope has to give this team some confidence, some more confidence, I should say. And they have Tom Izzo, who is I'm not sure there's a coach in basketball that you'd want in this game, besides him.
Did we go over? Sorry, I dropped out. Obviously.
Yeah, we saw.
Go over his 2-day turnaround, his record.
No,
Nobody
please.
brought that up. Yeah.
So
It's pretty good from what I remember, but
it's incredible.
yeah.
It's like in the second round, I want to say it's like 21-5, and in
Yeah,
like
that
all
sounds
together,
about right.
or no, I think that's all together is 21-5 or like 21
That's
6.
impressive. Yeah, I mean, the guy, I know it gets overplayed and it is what it is, but they don't call him Mr. March for nothing. I mean, this guy,
Exactly.
like I said, there is no other coach in college basketball I'd rather have coaching this game. And I guess they have a good chance to pull this one out. I mean, the line's 3.5, so it's not like, you're not coming in as crazy underdogs, or this isn't some Cinderella story. I mean, this is big balls college basketball. I mean, this is 2 big teams. I won't use the term blue bloods because I'm not going to do that. But this is a big game. I mean, this is huge. I mean, this is what you dream of in terms of the tournament. And if Michigan State does win this game, who knows where we go from there? Because you got the 1 seed out, and I don't have the bracket up. I don't exactly know who would play next. But once you beat North Carolina, who at that point, who couldn't you beat?
I will tell you, it's either St. Mary's, Grand Canyon,
Alabama,
Charleston, or Alabama after that.
Okay, I mean,
so you're fighting. Yeah, exactly. You're fighting through Baylor and Arizona, fighting through to get to Baylor and Arizona, and those are the big boys you're gonna have to face there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, compared to North Carolina, Grand Canyon, St. Mary's, and Alabama are, they might as well be Horizon League teams at that point.
Waiver wire fodder.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But no question, a tall order here. But I think a couple years ago, we came in a similar 9-8, and we had to play Duke, who was a 1 seed, and we played them really tough. Or it was maybe a 2 seed. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that was a 7-2 matchup.
7-2. Played them tough. It was close game. Obviously, we didn't get the job done. But it's going back to what I said. This is not something that none of these guys have experienced before. I mean, we've played really big teams this year alone. So it's not like the stage is going to be too big for this team.
Yeah. And that's the way we expect it. We expect to perform on the big stage.
That's right. And then 19 and 14 is all forgotten pretty quickly.
Yeah. Everything's forgiven. I wonder how Valenti's doing right now.
Right. It was
he said he does not forgive the team.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that over a Mississippi State, that's for sure.
He was so mad the line was only like 3.5. Because like I was thinking it should at least be 7. Like
that
this is college. Michigan State, North Carolina. That's what you think of when you think of March Madness.
That's
Like
exactly
that's
what
just
I'm saying. Mhm.
that's college basketball.
Yep. These are the games that you, when you're a fan, that you hope you get, at some point in the tournament. And I'm sure the TV ratings will feel the same. I can't imagine we'll be playing at noon on Saturday. Um,
Oh, I would hope not. Good.
Bringing up Valenti brings me to one topic that we didn't put in the on the topics list, but it brings it to the media, and I feel like every March there's something with Izzo. Like in the past, it's been yelling at players or getting too tough with players. But the this talk about his comments about the tournament, and um he they got blown way out of context because he said something about all these small teams making it in and these Cinderella stories is it really that great in the end? Which obviously the media's gonna take and run with, but like when you look at the whole context and read the whole transcript or watch the video, like he was just saying that the tournament needs to be revisited and the selection committee needs to be adjusted and there needs to be coaches on the selection committee, which is all fair points. And I don't know what people's deal is with Tom Izzo, but they have just a stick up their ass sometimes for him. And I'm tired of it, man. Like, how many games does this guy have to win? How many good things does the guy have to do for people to just like come around on him, for God's sake?
People always come at the king. That's
right.
just the way it goes.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, like he wasn't even saying like we have to do this. He was saying like, yeah, like maybe like it's like seems like when upsets happen later in the tournament, less people watch. It's like, I mean,
Right.
that's just true.
That's
like,
facts. Yeah.
Like he said, like, yeah, maybe we can just revisit some stuff. Like it's not him saying like everyone thinks everything he says is like word is bond, like it's the most important statement. Like he just answering a
It's
question.
opinion. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
opinion. You don't have
Yeah.
to agree with it.
And the guy, he even said, I'm from a Division II school. I love small schools. I always support small schools. We just need to revisit how this tournament. I think really what he's getting at is that conference tournaments are useless. Like, doesn't like those. So like, it's just people
He's never
always
liked
just
them.
finding something, man. And honestly, I'm all for it because you know what? He seems to do better when they do. I don't know what it is. It just could be coincidence, but
It's a fire.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they played so well today, man. That was a creaming. It was an absolute creaming.
Yeah. It honestly should have been more than it actually was.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
If
we
you
made
watched
one
the whole game.
it would have been a 30-point game.
Yeah.
Like that would have just completely all right. Domination.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that, I mean, we could talk about a little bit about what else went on. We obviously talked about Oakland and Kentucky. Huge win, shout out.
I can share the screen too. I have the bracket pulled up.
Oh, perfect.
Bracket. If you guys want to check in on that, and then we can kind of like maybe go through the games as we.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to see how the Spartan Savants Bracket is doing, especially since knowing that we picked Oakland over Kentucky. But before we go on,
That's
from that
interesting.
Oakland and Kentucky game, and we were talking a little bit about this and exchanges of texts as well. And I think this comes from someone who feels that Tom Izzo does not get enough respect. But Coach Calipari, man, he gets so much love. And Nick, I'll let you rattle off all of their lack of accomplishments in the past 10, 8, 9 years. But I mean, he's been to 6 Final Fours and won 1 championship. Izzo has been to 8 and won 1 championship. So to me, that's not even a conversation of who's better. Like, one that gets better recruiting classes, sure. But like, where do those people get off about, like, they talk about him like he's a god, like he is some, changed the way college basketball is played. Like, he just changed the way recruiting is done. That's all. I mean, he's not some great basketball mind that the game is so lucky to have. I mean,
He's a good coach. Like,
sure, yeah. Kirkland brand Tom Izzo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna scoff at him, but geez, I mean, come on. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
I mean, they didn't make the tournament like 2 years ago in 2021. They haven't made the second weekend since 2019. We made the Final Four that year. They haven't made a Final Four since 2015. We made the Final Four that year too, actually. Like
There's a pattern.
Championship more recently. Anthony Davis is probably better than any player that's played up for Izzo. Like,
Mhm.
okay. But like, yeah, he won the national title with Anthony Davis.
Right.
He won the national title with Matt Ishbia. Hey, he's also a walk.
Tom Izzo
Like,
goes to
yeah.
final. Tom Izzo goes to
More
final fourths with
recent, like-
Travis Trice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
They
like
just-
That was
we've never lost
Travis
Oakland.
Trice, Brandon Dawson. Yeah.
Tom Izzo has played Oakland 26 times or so, like 19 or 20 times. He's never lost.
yeah.
Oakland or Kentucky. Coach Calipari just lost to Oakland like 25 minutes ago. Hello.
80 points to a Horizon League team. I can't get over that.
Oh man.
I
All
mean, we
right.
beat them this year.
You let one guy hit 10 threes. I
Yeah.
mean, good
That's
lord.
not good. That's not good. Anyways,
Want to play some defense over there.
I'll get off my Coach K soapbox. Nikki, let's take a look at the Spartan Savants bracket.
Coach Cal.
I don't know why I keep saying Coach K. That's the second and third time I've done that.
I mixed that up.
Same
too.
sentiment. No.
I mean, hey, Coach K is actually just
I know. Yeah, it was a
get-
joke. Calm
Nothing
down.
bad to say about it.
Calm down. Literally not serious.
I do not know why.
what?
I've been
Major
struggling
names
with
in
names
history.
this year.
You should be able to, Nikki.
It says disabled.
Oh, it does. Okay. There it is.
We're still working out. We're not the most technology sound people over here on the Spartan Savants
Oh.
show.
I had allowed it. I had allowed it last time, so I thought it carried over.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Yeah. There it is.
All right. So, Spartan Savant, we are in the 65th percentile, 65 points.
That's a little better.
Not great, but
We
hey,
have 80 points. We are ranked 9,318,671st.
What's our
been that
net
many
ranking though?
Yeah.
what's our net
We're
ranking?
So, yep.
Bring in the
BYU,
Ken Palm. Yeah.
BYU losing to Duke. I don't know however you
Duquesne.
pronounce them. Duquesne.
That's tough.
I mean, I would have done Duquesne, but you said I just thought there were too many upsets.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
You know, BYU, good one. Anything to say about that game?
No.
I mean, they couldn't do shit. They couldn't score for the first half of the first half.
Yeah.
Illinois took care of business for us.
That one was actually
Illinois,
close for a while.
I
Yeah.
honestly, it was very close for a while. I wanted Morehead State to win, honestly. Illinois fans are so
I
annoying.
mean, at a certain
So
point, you're
annoying.
always rooting for the upset when it's not your team.
Yeah.
Oh, I just root for every Big Ten team to lose for the most part.
Me too, actually. I do not do the whole
Occasionally,
Big
yeah.
Ten, we have to root for
Occasionally,
them.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, not that. It just depends who they're playing and who it is.
Yeah. We got Iowa State. I did not even see 1 second of that game.
No, me neither.
Chivas.
No, I think I saw it was like a 4-point game at halftime or something like that, but they pulled away, so that's good.
Savants. We've gone over this one enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That Dayton game was nuts.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
were down 19 with 7:20 left in the game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that would have been. That would be so.
I mean,
if I was a Nevada fan, I wouldn't. I would not be
You wanna-
recording a podcast tonight. I can tell you that.
Mm-mm.
you want to explain March Madness to someone who knows nothing about what it's about.
Yeah,
That's one of the games you pull out there.
yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that Arizona game, that was pretty close for the first half.
Do you guys
Yeah,
read
they
this
pulled away.
story about this Long Beach State coach? He got fired
Yes.
before the conference tournament, and then they won the conference tournament. So he was basically coaching for free. Like he has no. He
Well,
will
that
not have.
Sucks.
He will not have health insurance in 30 days, assuming he doesn't get hired.
That's
Yeah, I mean-
fucked up. Yeah.
It's crazy. And the
Oh.
athletic director was like, "Well, obviously I lit a fire. Like I must have pulled the right string." Like, okay, that's not the.
No.
Don't come out here
Oh,
like you're taking 4D
yeah.
chess. This is someone's job.
Yeah.
Get off your high horse, man.
Yeah.
And I saw the AD is crediting himself for firing the team up after
Yeah.
firing at the coach. Like,
Yeah, fucking nuts. Like, relax, man.
what an asshole.
Yeah, like read the fucking room.
Model
What the hell?
program. Yeah.
What are you thinking? Just say nothing.
Tennessee's looks like they're taking care of business.
That game. Ugh,
Texas.
That's an ugly score. Texas, Colorado State. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that was bad. That was
Not a
like
lot of
in the
offense
low.
there.
That was like in the low 40s with like 4 minutes left. It was
That's shame on them. So that's
Yes,
honestly how
yeah.
I thought our game was going to go.
Yeah.
it's like running in mud. Yeah.
Creighton, they really took care of business today.
Yeah. That game was close for a little bit, but
Not for too long though. Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't choose Oregon. I feel like that's just an obvious one we should have done.
I think that might have been my pick.
Damn it, Travis.
Which I tried.
I thought
to
it might have been
change.
mine actually.
Really,
but
I tried to.
whatever.
I tried to change it in my other bracket this morning, like I said too,
Yeah. What else? What are you
which
gonna
is
do? We're not
in
gonna go
89th percentile. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh no, it was Vis's because I had the Kansas pick. And I
Yeah.
originally
Yeah.
take Stanford, and you guys told me not to.
Yeah.
South Carolina had been ranked all year. I knew nothing about Oregon.
Yeah.
Then I had a change of heart this morning, and it was too late.
Yeah.
The Zags and McNeese. Gonzaga just beat the shit out of them. I mean,
Yeah, that game.
have you guys looked at McNeese State's schedule?
I've only heard. I haven't actually looked at it.
They played like the College of Biblical Studies.
Oh
They
yeah,
played,
yeah. No, it's true.
My favorite is it was like University
so
of Missouri
weird.
for women. Like,
The women's University for Women
University.
men's team.
It was like
literally, yeah.
one of the teams around here played like Our Lady of Consecrational something or whatever. I was like, what? Or like the University of God or something like that. I was like,
That's
what the-
great. That's funny.
Macy's saying that is an actual school that she knows of.
There you go.
So there we go there. And then so Purdue. Oh, I want Purdue to lose so bad.
Oh, that'd
I
be
will
so-
take that.
That'd be so magical.
Grambling game was interesting yesterday.
That was a good one.
Marcush and Western Kentucky. I can't wait for Shaka Smart to choke again. Sorry, Kyle. Say
Shaka.
no, but I saw someone on Twitter today say someone saying that Shaka Smart might go to Michigan, and they were like, "You would take him over Izzo." Let's be honest. I'm like,
Oh my
no.
gosh, please. Come
Like,
on.
first
That's
of
someone
all,
who doesn't know basketball.
He hasn't left the first
Not
weekend since
Shaka,
like
yeah.
2005 or something. When he made the Final Four at VCU, he let's see, why didn't he make the second round last year? Oh, because he lost to Izzo. He lost to Tom Izzo.
Mhm.
Like, hey, I think I'd take Tommy.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
I-
he went to Texas, and it's that's not even really a basketball school. Like a lot of these like small school, and not that Marquette's a small school, but like VCU small school. It's just a different recruiting and coaching
Dynamic,
environment
yeah.
when you're in a big conference like that. And Michigan, again, like Texas, not really a basketball school, but there's a lot more pressure to bring in high value recruits and win basketball games at Michigan than there is at Marquette. Like Marquette, he's got a good thing going there. The system, whatever he's doing, it's working. Despite the lack of success in the tournament thus far, it's working at Marquette. If I was advising him, I'd be like, no go on the Michigan job, man. That's
Yeah,
not for
why
you.
mess with this? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I think he make the rivalry fun. Like,
Yeah.
But he's also technically already in a power conference, technically.
Yeah.
So
all right.
it's all happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
go.
we are
The
Savants
entire
bracket?
state of Texas plays tomorrow.
What's the game you're
You
looking
all-
forward
much.
to most tomorrow?
Ooh.
I got my eye
Good
on one.
question. Go ahead. What is it?
James Madison, Wisconsin.
I knew that was
That
gonna be
was
the
that
one.
was
I
that
played
was
side.
one of them on my list. Yeah. Let's see
I
here.
hope that's a good one.
Why did we choose A&M over Nebraska?
I don't know, Nebraska.
Oh shit! I picked that. I guess. Damn it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
why did I do
that's
that? I
what
like.
I'm looking forward to too. But
Yeah, I like
Um,
Nebraska ball. Even though I don't like the Big Ten. I like Hoiberg.
I do too.
I
do
could see
like Hoiberg.
Kansas Stanford being a little.
People are excited about that one. That's tonight, right? Yeah.
Northwestern FAU.
Oh, wait,
That's
that's
not bad.
tonight.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that should be
shit, that-
happening now.
Oh, it's about to start. Oh my god, that is a late game.
Yeah, that's the last one tonight.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
that's hell yeah.
Alabama versus College of Charleston. That could be a good one. That College of Charleston team is sneaky pretty good.
I wanted you to pick that, Winston. Shout out, Mrs. Noski.
That's right. Yeah.
Miss.
Yes. All right. Well, I think
Um,
that's a wrap. I mean, do we have? I mean, I know a short episode, but I mean, when they get a win like that, and you got a big game coming up, I feel like it's important to get on and talk about
Jump on board.
Yeah.
And there will be much to discuss after the
North
UNC
Carolina.
game. Yep. You're still sharing your screen, by the way, Nikki.
Sure.
That's a little sneak peek on how the Magic's made.
How the sausage is made.
Careful,
Well-
we're gonna lose listeners.
If you guys don't have anything else, I will sign us off for Nikki and Travis. This is the Spartan Savant Show. Big win for the boys tonight. Took care of business. Obviously, and always go green.
Go motherfucking win.